Yeah, 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 yeah,
Rap. Rappity rap.
I said, yeah. All right, I got you right now. Ready? I got you. 1, 2. Yo, this is Nick D.
I'm Brie K, and this is Kasari.
You already know what it is, man. It's William Cater.
Yo, this is DJ Lost and Found from the Missing Link podcast.
Hey, what up? It's Miss Hero from Pew Army.
This is Stephen the Levite.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy YP, aka Young Paul. You know what I mean? Representing the East Coast, New York, Jersey, stand up.
And you're tuned into the That's Not
Christian Podcast. Woo!
Yeah, what up, y'all? It's your boy Switch. We back with another one. I'm here with your man Jimmy. I'm here with your boy Jay, and I'm here with your man Ant. And what's good, fellas? We back, baby.
Yeah. Y'all took some sick days last week and all that. Hey, but I got a question for y'all, man. Which one of y'all celebrated Ishtar?
Oh,
wow!
Who celebrated Easter up in here?
Who celebrated Ishtar, man? I want to know because y'all ain't gonna be in the podcast, man. If y'all
Everybody did. We had the Easter brunch. What?
Oof. We had the Easter bunny.
We was at church. You had a bunny?
What?
Yeah.
I bet your pastor wears Jordans on the pulpit.
Yeah, he
Yo,
wears.
If your pastor
He's like, he actually does.
He wears Concords.
Listen, if your pastor wears Jordans on a pulpit, leave that church, man. It's
red
time
flag,
to leave,
red flag,
bro. Them hit pastors is not it, bro.
Listen, it's all about reaching everybody and everybody, feeling welcome.
Bro.
So,
I want my pastor old and separated from the world.
You want him to wear? You want him to wear a 3-piece suit?
Yeah, I don't want him worrying about Jordans or TV shows or Netflix or none of that. You know what I'm saying? I want him straight hearing from God, son. That's it.
Jesus force and
I guess. hey, Jay.
Yeah.
I guess we don't listen. We shouldn't listen to CHH rappers.
Oh, word. That's true. Because look, CHH rappers, they got Teslas. CHH rappers
got Jordans.
But they're not pastors, though.
Fear of God.
Yeah, but
depends who you ask.
Delivering the word, right?
They entertainers, man.
It depends who you listening to.
Oh,
yeah. If you listen to the Switch, you ain't got to worry about it.
Well, true. Not only that, but you got to worry about them leaving the faith half of the time. So,
yeah, well, I mean, but that's everything.
Yo, we potted already. I was just asking about.
We haven't even got to weekend. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, y'all said, how was y'all Easter, man? How was y'all Resurrection Sunday? I'm still trying to count.
Still trying to recover, heathen.
No, I'm still trying to count from 3 days. You know what I mean? 3 days and 3 nights. But
yeah, Did the scripture say 3 days and 3 nights, or does it say 3 days?
It's 3 days and 3 nights. No.
Don't
make me jack up that.
You said 3 nights.
You said 3 nights.
You threw me off.
You threw me off, son.
It's 3 days and 3 nights.
But I know what it don't say. It don't say no Easter eggs or bunnies or peeps.
Wow. Well, peeps we could do without, man. You could just toss some joints in the trash,
disgusting.
Bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nasty. The kids were killing them peeps, though.
When I was a kid, I would kill the peeps too, man.
I never liked them ever.
Yeah.
Same
here.
I was like, no, man. I can't.
Yo, did y'all moms dress y'all up for Easter? Like, get y'all fresh?
No.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then take us to Coney Island.
Wow. I don't know about that, but yeah,
I mean, that's what we did.
Suited up, haircut on Saturday. Yeah. And then
we went to Catholic church though.
Yo, where you get your suit at, Jay? You went to Roosevelt Ave?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, there's still a store. There's still a store. I remember vividly. That sells, kids, outfits and like baptism stuff, like white suits and white dresses for girls. And then I remember on I think like a couple Fridays ago, I went to get a haircut, and I actually took the train and stopped off at that stop, and I passed by the store and it's still there. Crazy.
Wow.
Yes.
You should have bought a suit and wore it today.
Well, I mean, they only
That would've
sell
been
for
fire.
kids. Yeah.
Well, it fits you. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'll just play.
Wow, y'all so disrespectful, man. The day after the Lord's resurrection, and y'all going in.
You see, dudes ain't really saved.
Man, y'all, them dudes, we ain't talking about y'all over here questioning the days, yo. It ain't Sunday. Yo, my phone said it's Easter Monday.
Yo, my joint said that too.
Okay.
Not my phone, but my calendar, my Google
calendar.
says,
Yeah.
my Google calendar says Easter Monday, and I was like,
what's Easter Monday? That's the third day.
Yo, did you guys know that Ramadan, Passover, and then Easter all fell all together? I found out this morning. I think I was listening to somebody talk about it and how this was like not the first time, but it's been a long time since
a
that
long
ever
time.
happened.
I saw that on Instagram.
Signs of the time.
That's where I get all my theology from, Instagram.
Oh, you go to the Instagram church? Tap in live.
No, there really is an Instagram church though.
I know. You mentioned
for real?
Yeah. Well, it's not called Instagram Church anymore. I think it's called something else now.
Meta Church.
I think it's Amen.
Meta Church. I've never met a church.
Never met a church like this.
I actually saw a meme that was pretty. Did y'all see that meme talking about holy days? Y'all replace holy days with Easter or Passover with Easter. I think Eshawn or somebody put it
I was
up.
about to ask, was it Isha? Not even trying to be funny.
Yeah.
No, I think it was Hurt.
And Hurt. Yeah, and Hurt. I mean, yo, like I kind of can't front because here's my thing. Like,
what's your thing?
We celebrate all these American holidays and we be vouching for them hard, right?
Okay. Like which
but
one?
When they come to like 4th of July,
name drop. Let's go.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, right? They are not biblical holidays per se, right?
Well, birthdays even. Birthdays are pagan.
Birthdays, right? And I'm not just talking about it being pagan. I'm just saying that cats be on some like.
Hey, tread lightly. You just came from an anniversary dinner.
No, I'm just saying like cats.
Hey, he got a wedding ring on like a pagan.
Cats would be like, oh, yo, we don't celebrate Passover because we don't live by the law no more, or we don't.
They so tired though.
Or we don't do this, or we don't do that. But then y'all be celebrating these American holidays like they mad, like they in the Bible or something, or like God commanded you to do. Like no. So I just feel a way when people try to judge other people for still keeping the feast days and holy days and stuff like that, because that's what God commanded his people to do. You know what I'm saying? So for us to judge people and be like, oh, you celebrated Passover, you under the law, brother. Like, nah, like that was something that was created from God, you know what I'm saying, for his people. So who are we to judge for that? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So I get it when people get into that, you know what I mean? People be vouching for Christmas hard body, like, it's the Lord's Day.
Yo, and they be getting mad about the Starbucks cups. like people ain't gonna get saved no more because the joint don't say Merry Christmas. Like, come on, son. Like nobody's looking at Starbucks to get saved.
Yeah. But that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
But any weekend festivities? Anything y'all did? Anything? I know the fight was on this week. I know Errol Spence fought.
Ugas, right?
Ugas, yeah. Ugas. You guys caught that?
No,
I caught some of it, man. But I was tired. That joint came on like at midnight, right?
Yeah, those fights come on late.
Yeah, I was, and then the where I was watching it kept freezing. I don't know about you, but
my link was freezing up a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, man, I had enough. I'm about to go to bed, Joe. I saw a dude eye. I'm like, he's done.
Yeah,
I still haven't seen it. I haven't even seen the memes.
Dude, I didn't see no memes though, but his eye was.
But it was a good fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, whatever I could see.
Where you was tired from? What you was doing the day of?
The day of.
He's building a deck.
He's building another house.
Nah, I was actually I had to take a what was it? Entertainment center down in my daughter's house, to her apartment, and then go help them get their TV and stuff like that, man.
Just always working, bro.
Right. Yeah, it's like yo, for like DoorDash. I'm like, oh, now can you go pick up my TV from Walmart and bring it back here?
Dad dash.
Right. Like, yo. But yeah, just doing mad running around, man. I was passing out watching that fight.
Yeah.
I fell asleep, woke up, dude eye was huge.
Yo, his eye was crazy.
That fast, yo. But nah, man. I missed the Gamboa fight too. I saw him getting tossed around.
That dude, was it Cruz, Pitbull?
Yeah.
That dude is a monster, son. He be dropping some shots. Dude, he's like a short, stubby dude. Just
it looked like it was wrestling at one point.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And then Jimmy.
Me?
Dude, yeah, yo. You was out feasting, couldn't get us our links in time.
Yo, my bad, fellas. My bad.
Wait, he was at the Bad Bunny concert again?
This dude had the spread, yo.
Nah, what happened was my daughter had she was getting her headshots done.
Oh, okay.
And so then we went to go get some Cuban food, and then bro, son, I just lost track of time, man. You know, and then I pick up my phone. I hadn't picked up my phone all day, right? And I pick up my phone, right? Reach in my pocket. I'm just chilling. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Oh, snap. I was like, hold on, fellas, I got you. Yo.
My man Jay is LA TV. That's the plug right there.
I went over there looking first.
You went over there?
Like, yo, yeah. I was like, yo, where's that?
I checked too when Ant was talking.
Good. Then I saw his stories with all that food. I'm like, this dude.
You ain't thinking about no fight?
Yeah, I saw mad plates, like salads.
Yo, son, it was delicious, man. We had pollo empanizado, tostones, maduro.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw all of that.
All that.
Really?
All that. It was lovely. It was lovely, man.
We eating good, yo. Doesn't seem like the table was mad long.
Wait, it was a family get together?
It was just my wife and I and my daughters. That was it. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just
3 people, all that food?
4 people, all that food. It wasn't a whole lot.
Nah, bro, that table was mad long. That joint looked like the last upper table. We going down.
Word.
Nice. What your daughter was getting headshots for?
Yo, so my oldest daughter, she's been doing some modeling. So she's been in a what's it called? Robinhood ad. She's been in a Facebook ad.
Oh yeah, you have mentioned that.
She just did a Haagen-Dazs joint. I don't think I told y'all. That one was on Instagram. So then, you know, my daughter been wanting to get into it, so she gonna go get her headshots. You know what I'm saying? Try to get that bag.
Nice,
man.
Right, let's go.
Oh,
that's cool.
That's fire.
Yeah,
word.
How about you, Jay? What you got into?
Let's see. So Saturday,
buying suits, bro.
Huh?
You're buying suits, right?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't buying no suit. Saturday, my wife had a kid's birthday party.
Okay.
I didn't go. I stayed home, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna check out a show that's on Netflix.
Oh.
So that because I was either gonna watch like
on
something,
Netflix.
Yeah, something to learn, right, or like you know catch up on, or yeah, educational
or drama, like, mad drama.
Oh no, this show had plenty of drama.
Okay.
Yeah. So I started watching Ultimatum because number one, we had Wande had a posted.
She did
during that week, right? Or maybe the week before.
Yeah. It was last week.
Yeah, she said that she was contacted to be part of the show.
Yeah, I guess with her fiance or something.
Yeah. So I seen the post. I didn't really know what the show was about or anything like that.
Good thing she did it, boy.
Yeah, word. And then
bad look.
Yeah, and then Switch was talking about the show too. And then he had presented a question, which is one of our topics. We'll get into it. But I started watching the show. So spoiler alert. I saw like maybe the first 5 minutes of it, and I'm like, I can't stand this anymore. Like this is
It's
stupid.
a train wreck, right?
I'm wasting brain cells right now. I could be learning something else.
Mhm.
And I literally
So who
texted him,
recommended it though?
huh?
He said Switch.
Yeah, who recommended it though?
I don't think anybody really recommended it. I think I was just
I feel like
No?
Switch recommended it, man.
No,
I don't think not.
I brought the topic.
The
And
topic.
then
That's what he did.
I brought the topic up, and then Jimmy said, "Yo, what you saw Ultimatum?" And I said, "Yeah, I did."
Oh, that's
I was
right.
like, "That's why I came up with the topic."
That's right.
But Chris is the one that told me. He was like, "Yo, you need to watch this."
Oh, word?
Which comedian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
Now,
So
for
then-
y'all at home, I'm sorry, Jay. I got to give
No,
a
no, go ahead.
disclaimer. Jay, right? I was a coworker of Jay. Jay does not waste his time watching these type of shows. He's either watching YouTube on stocks and the market and technology. Like he doesn't waste his time watching mindless entertainment like that.
Right. So this is
So,
news. This is crazy.
This is crazy right now that he say like, "Yo, I
You
watched the
watched
show."
it, right.
Yo, Jay.
So-
So did you binge?
Yeah.
You watched the
Yeah,
whole joint?
dude.
How much? How much?
Hold on. While I'm talking, I'm gonna log into Netflix just to see what.
Yo,
episode.
son,
no,
this dude
but
watching it while we're on the podcast for real?
No. But so I'm watching it, and I literally text in our group chat. I was like, "This is like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette infused together, like as a show, one show." And I was like, "Man, this is stupid." I kept watching. I was like, "All right, whatever." And then
This is stupid. Next episode.
yeah, and then I was like, "All right, let me
Watch those.
continue. Let me continue." And then I get to this one episode where they all like having dinner. Oh man, it came on. Hold on.
Look at this guy got it on right now.
Well, okay, I'm on episode 7 right now. I don't know
Okay.
how many episodes there are. So they
There's
start
9,
talking.
I believe.
Okay, so I'm almost done. So they're in like the lobby or whatever, a restaurant, and then they start choosing, who they're gonna, pick. What's it they're choosing? No, I don't know. But anyway,
They're in the table, right?
yeah, they're in the table, and all of a sudden
okay,
things just get crazy.
Like who they gonna go with, right?
Yeah, who they're gonna go with, whatever, with their little dates before and all that.
Right.
And then like people started proposing, and
Dude,
then there's
Nate,
one.
yo.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
and
was
then-
that one dude because he looked like he was insecure, bro. He got scared. Somebody's
He got scared. Nobody picked him. Nate, right?
Yeah, that's the dude. Yeah, that's the dude that went in and go with that other chick with the tattoos all over.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I was like,
he thought-
oh my god,
Because dude was about to pick her,
yeah.
and he had to jump. He had to beat him to it. Yo,
He had a
that
block. He had a block. He had a
Yo,
block.
but-
He was like, yo.
You saw his face. He thought he was gonna get picked by the first chick, and he was like, and then
Oh,
the
wait.
second one came.
Right? Didn't he tell Shorty like I'm
Yo, they was dubbing him, son.
Yeah,
So
it
the
was
other
two of them
girl,
back
yeah,
to
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
And then he told the other shorty, "I'm gonna pick you." So
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Yeah. And she
So
was
after
like,
that,
"What?"
yeah, after that, I say I was hooked. I was like, Netflix, you got me. Like I need to know what happens after. So since then, I've been watching. I mean, some of the episodes have been dragging on, and it's like annoying with the crap that they go through. But yeah, I'm ashamed to say that I got hooked.
Yo, that was crazy.
It
is.
is one
And then these guys are saying that it gets even crazier after the episode I'm watching. So
Yeah, it's crazy. It's mad bugged out. Like they just sit there and like talk them, like they together, and then they talking about their significant others. It's just mad weird, yo.
yeah. I mean, the whole thing was weird. I feel like a lot of that stuff you could have just gone pre-marriage counseling and could have talked. You didn't have to go and date somebody else
Other
for 3
people.
weeks, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, I think she's perfect for me, or yeah, I think he's perfect for me. Like, yo, get the heck out of here! You've been together for 2.5 years, and 3 weeks makes you that decision.
Right. Well, they had to
Right.
introduce them to a
Because
new
y'all
person.
haven't been 2 years together with that new person. Talk to me in 2
Yeah.
years, and
And they're like, oh yeah, he's like so much calmer and so much better than X. And I'm like, 3 weeks and you decided that already. Like,
well, I do think
Yeah.
that a lot of them learn more about themselves, right? Like how to deal with situations because you're like, you get comfortable in a relationship, and instead of being like, man, I should listen to my mate more, or you can lash out at your mate and be annoyed all the time for whatever reason because y'all been together for a long time. So sometimes it could be it's good. But like you said, it better be counseling, right? Because to me, it felt like everybody was like getting a hall pass to date somebody else.
Yeah,
You
that
know what I'm
was
saying? Like,
yo.
it just ended up being like, oh, we'll do whatever because that's my ex now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you, but I want to know why you want to be on the show.
Who?
Well, you know what's crazy? The ones who enjoyed it more were the ones that weren't dragged on the show.
Who?
What'd you say? The ones that what?
The ones that weren't like the ones that enjoyed it more were the ones who initially didn't want to be there, like their girls or whatever.
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Well, for the majority, yeah, but I think
Yeah.
that dude, the dude from Texas,
Yeah.
Because he was the one that gave the ultimatum, but he had the most fun, I guess.
Yeah, but his chick was bashing him from jump.
Yeah.
From jump. I'm like, why she even with this dude? She talked bad about him from.
I question the same thing about all of them, basically.
Nah, but she had nothing nice to say about that dude ever.
Now listen, I wanted to give a disclaimer, right? Because I watch these shows, but
He's
my wife makes me watch these shows. All right, my wife.
This dude sound like Adam right
now.
now. Yo, this dude sound like Adam right now. The woman you gave me,
right?
Fed me the forbidden fruit. Yo, son.
I'll be chilling, and my wife be like, "You want to watch a show?" We always have like, them nights where we just watch shows together and we binge. And she's like, "Let's watch this show." And I'm like, "What's it about?" And she scans all my shows because some shows I'm like, I'm not watching that. Like, but then she's like, "Oh, watch this. This is about this." And I saw the Love Is Blind one, which is supposed to be like kind of a spinoff. It's not really, but it's with Nick and his wife. They were hosting the other show. So Love Is Blind is the one where you don't actually see the person, but y'all dating through conversation. And then y'all finally meet, and then y'all live together. So
this dude's seen all the shows.
I seen all them Netflix
Why he
shows.
wants to be on all of them.
Hey, yo, but real quick though, shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Martinez, man. Happy
Let's go.
anniversary. Let's go.
You know,
7 years, you heard?
Did all of that for 7 days.
7-year bid, you heard?
Couldn't just let you for that long.
Right. Yeah.
Blessings, man. That's dope. That's
word.
Really
yeah, today.
Congrats.
That's dope.
Word. Praise God.
Did y'all peep the silver cups everywhere though?
Yeah, I was peeping that.
What happened?
Yeah.
That's all everywhere. The restaurants, the house, the apartments, everywhere.
Yeah.
Just
I don't
silver
think
cup.
maybe they didn't get clearance to show alcohol.
No, so I looked it up like a minute. I was like, yo, what is up with the silver cup? So apparently Love Is Blind is like they paying homage to Love Is Blind because Love Is Blind had the gold chalices or cups.
Right.
So they went with the silver for this show, and they had to make sure they went all out their ways, like in between takes or whatever, to go in and make sure that the tables had the silver cups.
Wow.
So yeah, it was deliberate. They said,
Yo, so step your game up. No more red cups.
Silver cups only.
You know what I mean? That's how the squad move. You know what I mean?
And they said people have been running out to TJ Maxx to go look for them cups, yo.
You're lying.
Yo, let's see.
I'm about to find some from China and sell them.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
I got them cups in my crib.
You see, this dude's a fan.
I've been at them before.
He uses those for his mojito.
But all right, so y'all watch the show, and then I came up with a topic, right? And I said, is it okay for Christian couple? Because there was one couple that the girl didn't want to have kids, or there was probably two of them, right? Two different couples that were like, I don't want to have kids, and they were given an ultimatum, right? And I'm like, yo, should Christians think like that, or like, is there a Christian couple like, not that they're dating, but they're married, and they say, I don't want to have kids, or maybe they are dating, right? Let's say they are dating, and they're courting, and then they say, well, I don't want to have kids, right?
Right.
As a Christian, is that okay? Like, is it all right to think that way and to say, well, I prefer not to have kids, or is it like, as a Christian, automatically you should want to have kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's a blessing from the Lord, kind of thing.
Mm.
So, what are y'all thoughts on that? that kind of situation.
Man, we supposed to be fruitful, yo.
Fruitful and multiply.
Right?
I'd say it's up to them because like one of the girls on the show, she was having, fertility issues. And then what if God so happened that, you can't have a kid, be pregnant, I should say.
But that's
But
different.
you decide that you want to
Yeah.
adopt, right? Then that's different. I don't think it's necessarily wrong that you do not want to have a child. If both of you agree on it, right?
So you think that's the couple's discretion, pretty much, if they
Yeah,
want
yeah.
or they don't.
Yeah.
All right.
Yo,
You?
I love my kids, man. I can't imagine life without them. Like,
Yeah.
I can't
Absolutely.
imagine.
After
Like,
you have 'em.
even like
Yeah.
now, like, two of my kids left the house. You know what I'm saying? They went off to college and everything. Like, it's weird not having them, and just like even the noise in the house. You know what I mean? People walking up and down the stairs. It's just wow, bro.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's just a weird situation, man. But I love having kids, man. Like, if I could have more, I would have more. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's everybody's decision. Like, everybody, I guess,
I think so too.
don't want to have kids. Not me.
And for me, I don't know about y'all, but I rarely hear like Christians ever say, I never heard any Christian ever say, I don't want to have kids. You know what I'm saying? Most Christians that are married would be like, I can't wait to have kids. And it'll be the opposite, kind of like similar to what Jay was explaining. Like, they'll be barren, right? Or they can't, or they've been trying to have kids.
Right.
And then that's been a situation, yes. But at least they've been trying, you know what I'm saying? I've never heard a Christian ever say like, I don't want to have kids. I'm good. I want to kind of
I want to travel.
I want to do ministry and save souls. So we want to wait till
right.
But I think also, you have to take into consideration those women on the show. They felt like they were being pressured into, you have to have kids or I'm not going to be with you anymore.
A lot of them was like early 20s too, though.
Yeah.
But she like has her life planned out, right? Like, she wants this and this during this time. So, that's different. And I can understand how that might be like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, a lot of pressure on the dude,
Yeah.
So
That's true.
But I agree with the whole kids. I told my wife, I was like, man, I wish we had kids earlier. I mean, I have babies now, right?
Right.
I still haven't gotten to the teenage age or anything like that. But
you know what? My sister-in-law, my brother-in-law don't have kids. They've been married now for like, I don't even know, son. Maybe 15, 18 years, something like that.
Wow, never had kids.
But it's like they got like 4 kids because they got nieces and nephews. You know what I'm saying? So like,
now,
and they be spoiling them like crazy. They go take them to the movies. You know what I'm saying? Take them out to eat all the time. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a blessing for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's definitely a blessing for me, just to have them around and and to have them active, in their lives and stuff like that. But that's a decision they made early on in their marriage. Like, we just not gonna have kids. We gonna travel, and they do. They've been everywhere.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Me, I ain't left the state. You know what I'm saying?
Been in that basement forever.
Yeah, man. So I don't know, man. Like, do you think it's you guys think it's like something? I mean, I know the scripture says be fruitful and multiply, but does that mean like that everybody needs to have kids? I feel like some people don't need to be parents, man.
I don't know what to say to that, because I don't know anybody particularly that will be like, yeah, you shouldn't be a parent. Yeah. I don't know what that looks like.
Yeah, well, I mean, these people ain't Christian, so I guess it don't apply. But
right, you see a Christian, but like, dang, they don't need to be a parent.
Yeah, nah, I ain't seen that yet. I gotta keep it in mind. I ain't seen that.
But it could be true though. Like, they
could be
not patient. They cannot be patient, or they'd be like,
yo,
I mean, some people
me,
be like, I don't like kids.
With some kids, man. You learn patience with some kids, man.
Much.
You hear some people say, I don't like kids. I'll be nervous around them. Like,
right, like, something going on with you.
Yeah. All right. Now, so basically, it's a discretion of the couple.
Well, what'd you say? I think I missed.
Yeah, you didn't say what you said.
Yeah, I think I missed that.
I agree. I think it's the discretion of the couple. I mean, do I find it weird personally? Yes, because like how you guys explain, I love my kids and I want to have more kids. So like kids are such a blessing.
right.
So you see God in them, right? Like raising your kids, you see like being patient with them and disciplining them and just how they respond and everything, just that relationship between you and God. I see it all the time. Like I learned so many lessons from just raising my son where I'm like,
right.
man, God, am I like that? Am I stubborn? Am I rebellious? Or
He's like, yo,
Yes.
or do I, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or do I appreciate you as much? Or
right.
you know what I mean? Just different things. So I definitely see the godliness in it. But
Sure.
if a couple feels like, the
Even in
same
marriage too, though, right? Like you see that, like whenever you get into it with your wife, but like God be showing you.
marriage is
You know what I
different.
mean? Like to be like, Lord, show her how she acted, and then God be like on you, like, yo, son, like you need to look in the mirror.
Oh yeah.
Nah, so it's gonna be like, oh, God showed me to go on Ultimatum.
Yo, but you the one watching it while we're podcasting.
Right.
I'm not watching it.
You were watching it while your
No.
wife. You were watching it while your wife was out with the kids.
Right. The
You ain't even watching
home.
with
He
her.
didn't even go to the party.
See, I watched it with my wife.
Show. Wow.
Word, I've
You
been
was
watching
at
my
home with
wife.
a jug of Haagen-Dazs watching the. Like, where are you serious?
That's funny. That's funny.
Yo.
Dude proposed at Jay like, oh, with the ice cream.
I was like, whoa, that was crazy.
But then there's also right. If you have kids already, and then you're like, yo, I don't want no more kids. Like I done had. I done peaked. I'm done. Like
I'm
3
done,
kids.
yo.
I'm tapped out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like there's some people like that too. So
Yeah, I'm definitely tapped out.
Yeah, you know what? I did too, but only because like there was one year where like my youngest son was graduating from elementary school, and my oldest daughter is graduating from junior high, and they were on the same day.
Oh wow.
And I was like, yo, like I can't have no more kids, bro. Like they ain't more me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about the bread, right? It's about like how do I, you know what I'm saying, do stuff like this. Like if there's a soccer game, if there's a speech competition, if there's cheerleading, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you divide yourself into how could you be in so many different places at the same time? You can't, you know what I mean? And that's kind of like what helped me make my decision. Like, nah, I can't, I got to be a good steward with my time, my kids, like, like, can you imagine that, bro? You got like 4 basketball games in one weekend. You know? And it's you know what I mean? And it's all different kids. It ain't even like the same kid. It's one thing when your kids in the tournament, you know what I mean? Well, when it's like all your kids at the same time, man.
I had a parent from the Little League like asking me for a schedule.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're still working out the schedule and everything. But I'll let you know. She's like, I got 5 kids.
Right.
They all in baseball and different things. And she's like, we got practice twice a week and then we got a game on Saturday. So it's like, 3 days out the week, they're on the field. So I can imagine 5 kids, you got to go to each one of their games practices and
That's crazy.
Yeah, I can see that gets overwhelming.
I think they just put them 5 on one basketball team, call it a day.
Right. Just the team name is the last name. That's it.
Right. That's it, yo. There you go. They all practice together.
That's the Cruisers right there. That's
the team right there. Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
You be like, Miss, I'm sorry, but this is the wrong sport.
Mm.
You gotta put them in something they can all get together and
Yeah.
Put them in a bobsled or something. I don't know.
Ooh.
Nope.
Oh, whoa.
We got a special guest in the building.
Yo, so Wande tweeted or put on Instagram, right, that she was approached.
Mm-hmm.
And in her post, she had mentioned, that they're, Christian, pretty much saying that they wouldn't go on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as I watched the show, I feel like maybe a Christian's perspective would have been interesting to have.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but then if any of them, whoever, if it was Christian, like if one of them would have slipped up, they would have got chewed out, yo.
I mean, yeah, I got, yeah, definitely.
Because they living with them. and sleeping in the bed.
Yeah, but that's where you show like,
Oh.
okay, yo, you know,
I'm sleeping on the floor.
I'm sleeping on the couch. I'm sleeping on the floor, or anything
Yeah.
like that, right?
And one of them did, right? One of them was on the couch for
Yeah,
a few.
for 30 minutes, and then the next scene he's already in the bed. So,
Oh, okay.
you know,
He was on some Love Jones, huh?
yeah.
But can you see a Christian like not wanting to get married?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, I mean that happens all the time.
Depends on the person, right?
In the Bible, right?
What do you mean?
Don't your man say he desires? Paul said he desires that you don't get married, right?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying someone to be in a relationship and then say that we have no purpose to get married.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Like they would want to get married.
Yeah, like that's the goal, right? Like in the
Yeah,
relationship.
marry or move on, right?
Yeah.
In the faith, yes.
But in the show was the same thing too.
In the world, is like in the world, you just want to milk the cow. That's it. So if you milk the cow for free, why are you gonna buy it?
Which is what one of the girls said in the show.
Yeah,
you know that she felt that she was that way.
One of the girls said that.
Yeah,
she wanted to keep getting milked.
No. She's like because she was getting milked, she felt like there's nothing else to push him to like be like, yeah, let's get married.
It would just be weird as a believer.
It is weird.
You don't want to get married.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, and maybe you have your reasons. Like, all right,
ministry.
You
want to do ministry, right?
You know, I feel like you're my partner, but
still going.
I still got the Lord called me to do this until you know, and maybe into I don't know. Yeah. But I know homies that been with their girls for
forever,
years.
Right? And still
be calling them queen and all that, and be like, bro, like
you ain't never getting
married, bro. Like, what are you? Right. I'm not talking about Christian. I'm talking about unbelievers, right? Or not practicing Christians, right? And they have no intention to like ever getting married. It's just like,
yeah,
like why at this point?
Why would you?
Like they've been together before me and my wife met each other. Like that's crazy.
Common law, yo.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean,
yeah, they already shacking up. They already got kids. Like, what would you know?
They live like they married.
Yeah, in their eyes, like what would change? You know,
man.
That would have been interesting to see Wande and her fiance on that show.
No, I mean it would have, but man,
what if it went left though?
That's what I'm saying. Like if it went left, boy,
it'd be like, yo,
but I don't think anybody would really know. I don't think anybody would really know them specifically. Like we just,
we would though. We would.
Yeah.
We talk about it like, yo,
you saying it just be normal? Yeah, I don't think that would happen though. Come on, man. Like. A lot of it
goes left.
I mean, it can, but then they weren't meant to be together, right?
But I mean, it went left, like somebody messed up on that joint.
Right.
That would have been bad.
But if you think about it, they all messed up, some way, somehow.
Did they?
That's why I said it's like more like a whole pass than an actual.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, they was all that's true because they all did something. You know, not all the way.
Yeah, but then again, you know, in the show they say, okay, you're officially broken up, right? So
how you know your show gonna tell you broke up, yo?
I mean, that's the whole experience.
I know, like, yo, y'all now broken up. Like, yo, what you talking about?
Listen, if you need to go see other people to figure out what's going on,
right?
Just break up.
It ain't even like a conversation.
That's why I appreciate when the other people were like, yo, I mean, one dude, he seemed like he was pump faking, right? But
that dude, what a chump, yo.
The first couple, he was just like, I know I want to get married. Like,
yeah, he was like straight off the rip. Even when he was talking to the other girl, he was talking to her like a friend. Like he was, you know, he ain't have he wasn't trying to see nobody but his girl, yo.
Yeah.
But the leprechaun dude, that dude.
The leprechaun
dude.
Who's that? Cole?
That dude you was talking about, the dude that jumped up.
Oh, Nate,
yeah. That dude.
Yo, this dude died over here, son.
That dude started filling the room out when he knew he wasn't getting no love.
Yo, he was like, yo, I'm taking the one that's with me.
Why are we?
man.
Why is this show
I don't
so
know why.
intriguing?
I have no idea.
Because it's stupid, right? It's dumb.
Yo, I seriously like my wife would be watching it and I just be doing something else, but we're like in the same room. I'm just doing something, you know what I mean? Not editing or whatever.
You lying? You next to her with the ice cream.
You didn't watch it?
No, I watched some of it. So like some of the stuff you guys are like talking about, I have no idea what you're talking about, like the leprechaun thing. So like now I want to watch it because I want to know what you're talking about.
It's just
like,
the way the dude looks. That's all.
Yeah. But that dude.
Because I remember I did see the part where your man proposed to his girl when she was gonna get linked up with a dude, and I was like,
Yeah,
this dude is insecure. This dude don't trust his girl.
Yeah,
dude was so close.
So I saw that part.
Girl, and he was already tight. He didn't get picked. He was like,
and I seen when homeboy left. He left and he didn't come home, and Shorty got mad. She was like, "It's like 8 o'clock in the morning or something."
Oh
like
yeah, I finished the episode today. Yeah.
So I remember that part. You know, there's a few parts that I remember. So now I gotta watch it because this is hilarious.
Yeah. What's bugged out to me is that they would go to like this girl night or guys night, and they're literally talking about each other's mans.
"Oh, that's
and then
weird."
the mans that they're with now, and it's like
they're like, yeah, we're happy together.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the other girl's about to break down. Like, what? You're happy?
Yeah. Then there's one scene where the girls was like, "Oh my god, you guys are so cute together," and the dude's real girl is just on the side listening.
Yeah, it's so.
I mean, I guess it could be beneficial if you're like you realize like, yo, I'm really in a toxic relationship. Like this isn't love. You know what I'm saying? This isn't how it's supposed to be. But it's just mindless entertainment.
But I feel like if you need to meet other people for that, then I don't know. I think you're an idiot.
Right.
Seriously, because you need to be with somebody else to figure out that you're.
Well, maybe you never had that, so you need some kind of good in your life. Like, I mean, I feel like people are like blinded. You know what I'm saying? So they just. They're in this relationship and they think this is the best thing ever, and then they realize like this is not how a relationship is supposed to be. It is toxic. It is you know what I'm saying? And maybe you meet somebody else that opens your eyes, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, then your inner circle sucks.
Yeah. But there's people out there like that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I don't disagree. Still think you're an idiot. But it's like, why wait? Why are you gonna waste your time?
Well, if you don't have that, example in your life, right? Because like,
but dude, everybody has a certain set of, I guess, wants and needs, right? You know what you want to be paid attention to. You want to feel loved and all that, and you have your own version of that. So if you're not getting that, then why stay?
Right.
I'm talking about the male perspective, right?
If you're just tuning in, this is the That's Not Christian podcast where you can hear all the bochincha and all the novelas on Netflix.
Yeah, we done with this.
We
just spent like 40 minutes on
no show. Yo, what else y'all watching on Netflix though? Since we're on the topic.
I'm watching mad shows.
Yo, I'm watching.
I ain't watching nothing else.
Oh, I saw the Elon documentary.
I'm watching the WeWork show. It's called We Crashed.
We work like the
yeah,
that we work.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good, man.
Is it like a business show?
It's just the dude is crazy, bro. He's just wild. Like the dude is just.
But who's the dude? Like
he's crazy. I forgot his name. Yeah, he's the dude who started it all.
Okay. Is it a documentary or
no? It's not it's like a drama.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Him and I forgot his name. Him and the co-founder Miguel. I just remember his name.
Oh.
It's about that. And also watching Severance. Have y'all seen that? The trailer for that?
No, what's that?
Yo, this joint is crazy, son. So like you get this procedure done, and you get this. Elon's doing it, bro. He gonna put that chip in your brain and everything, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I feel weak already.
You can't wait for that.
Yo, son. So they do some sort of procedure, right, where they put like a chip in your brain, and so what it does, it like creates a divide between your work self and your regular self on the outside world. So it's like these two entities that like coexist, and you don't know what's going on in the outside in the real world. So you don't stress out about life. You know what I mean? You just focused on your work, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
It's
When
like the
you're outside,
metaverse.
bro, it's crazy. It's crazy, son.
Another drama.
This one's on Apple TV, but yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I seen what is it? McCullen, something like that. McCullen, the guy who has like multiple personalities. He has like 25 different multiple personalities.
25.
Yeah,
who's that, bro?
It's on Netflix.
it's an old school movie. I mean, it's about a dude from a different time era. He was like in the 1970s.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I think it's on Netflix. So I seen that.
What's
Oh, you know what? You know what I really like? Lucy and Desi.
Yeah,
They have
You
a
mentioned that.
documentary.
Yeah, that was the last pod you was on.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That was a good one.
The last part.
And then I seen another
What's this one called?
Oh, Bad Vegan. You seen Bad Vegan?
Still watching that.
Nah.
That was pretty good too.
Still watching that. I haven't finished it. You said that joint's called McGunnin?
I forgot the name of it.
Oh, you just making up names?
Yeah.
McGillen.
I don't know. Neither one of them.
McGillen. I don't know. Something like that.
McGilligan.
Some dude that got wild personalities.
Now, is this a series or is this like a movie? Oh, you said it was an old movie.
It's a doc. It's a documentary series.
Oh, based on a true story?
Yeah, it's a true story.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, he had he had raped two girls in college. And when they arrested him, they started realizing he had multiple personalities. And then
they let him go.
Yeah, they let him go, and then he started bugging out and doing some other stuff too. So
that's crazy.
Wow. That is wild.
But some people don't know if he was acting it, right? Like feeding off of that whole multiple personalities. Well, he was abused when he was a kid. Like he was like badly abused as a child. So he's got a lot of trauma.
Right.
So
speaking of all this movies and acting and stuff, y'all see Mark Wahlberg got that Father Stu movie coming out, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I heard about this.
Seen the preview?
What's that about?
It's based on a true story about a dude that did some time, and then he comes out and he wants to be a priest.
Kind of like Switcher's story, right? No,
yo, I never even been in cuffs, bro.
But look, I think I seen the preview. I mean, it looks all right.
Looks good.
Looks okay.
Is it only going to be on Netflix or in theaters?
No, it's in theaters.
Oh, okay.
This is not a Netflix movie. It's in theaters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, but I think he said he was gonna stop acting behind it though.
After this joint, this is his last joint.
So he's saying.
Really?
Yo, he got bread though, man. He invested in the UFC. He got them burger joints. You know what I mean?
All the
Wahlburgers.
He gonna be a height.
BK, Coney Island got one.
Oh, where?
They do. Yeah, last time I was there, they did have one there. Yep.
What's it called? Whataburger?
Wahlburgers.
They got one out here at the Truist Park where the Braves play. They have one there.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not bad.
Good.
Yeah, you had it before, Switch?
Yeah. When I went to Coney Island, yeah, actually, like every time we go over there, we try to hit that spot up.
Oh wow, interesting.
Food is pretty good. It's nice because it's like on like a rooftop kind of.
Oh, that one is?
Yeah, so you can oversee like the beach and everything, and you see the rides and everything. So
Yo, I had no clue. I thought it was like a Boston thing, man.
Me too.
Nah, it started there, but then they just started taking it all over.
And that means he's hitting hot spots too. He's not, because he's in Coney Island. You said in the ballpark.
Yeah, ballpark out here, Truist Park. They got it over there, Battery. Yeah, it's a nice little spot. And it's crazy because the way the park is set up, like if you step out of the restaurant, like look to your right, you could look dead to the center of the field. Like you really don't even have to be in the field to like see a game. Right? the level, the way it's kind of like it's just the way the park is set up, almost as if it's underground. Because if you're walking on the sidewalk down that street, you could literally look onto the field.
Mm.
So
All right,
it's kind of dope how they have it set up.
that's
But
cool.
yeah, man, Mark, yeah, and he does. I think he has a production company too, if I'm not mistaken. Because
that would make sense why he's not going to be acting.
they were behind Entourage and
Oh, that's right.
yeah. So
Oh wow.
yo,
He
He's a good
says,
actor.
yeah, he says, well, this article is from Fox News.
mm,
It says that his new career goal is to combine his faith with his films. So he says, quote, I feel like this is starting a new chapter for me in that doing things like this, real substance, can help people. The article says. And then he continues to say, I definitely want to focus on making more. I wouldn't say necessarily just faith-based content, but things that help people. So hopefully this movie will open a door for not only myself, but for lots of other people in Hollywood to make meaningful content.
That's dope.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That is. Now, is it because he made this film that he suddenly feels this way, or is this something that has been going on a
Well,
while?
he's
Because
Christian.
we've had people like this.
He's been a devout Catholic for a minute.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, no, he says he gets up like 5 a.m. and he spends time in prayer before he even starts his day and stuff.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he does like on that side of things. But so no, I mean he says he wouldn't force his kids. He wants like he's not gonna or he wouldn't force his kids into being heavily involved in faith. He's saying like he hopes that they're just learning more for what they see that he does.
Right.
So that, and he also said that he needs to stop focusing so much on himself and doing much more work for God and helping people less fortunate.
That's dope. Can't be
That's
mad at
admirable.
that. Yeah.
So
Who was the other dude that did the Passion of the Christ? What was his name?
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. He was like going in that kind of direction as well, right? Like with his movies and his production.
Yeah, because it's right. And I think, and then
he had mentioned that, like he was like, I want to do more movies that are.
What movies did he do besides The Passion though?
Well, he only did Apocalypto.
Yeah, that's not a Christian.
Yeah, it wasn't a faith-based movie.
No, I mean,
but I know at that time he was mentioning that, like he was, he wants to do more.
Right, and that's a great example because that's what I was thinking. I'm like, okay, is this because he was doing a particularly interesting story about faith and somebody from jail, whatever, and then now he's like, okay, maybe I should continue this route.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. No, I don't know if that was the same for Mark Wahlberg. So,
all right, well, cool.
That's dope. I mean,
yeah, I actually enjoy his movies, man.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see that last one though. The one that was on Paramount.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm talking about them shoot 'em up movies he's in.
That is one of them. That's yeah, but it's the most recent one. It came out on Paramount. Paramount Plus.
You didn't like them? What's that movie? Daddy something.
I saw
Daddy's Home or something.
Huh?
Is it Daddy's Home?
Yeah, Daddy's Home. Yeah.
I never seen that.
Yeah, it was good. It was funny.
There's two of them, right? It's him and Will Ferrell.
Yeah, Will Ferrell. Yeah.
Never seen it. Yeah. But
yeah, they were good.
Nah, Jimmy trying to watch them Ted movies.
Nah. I actually saw Daddy's. I saw that Daddy's Home joint. I didn't see Ted. I haven't seen
that.
Yeah, Jimmy's like, nah, forget the faith-based movies.
You got the Thunder Buddies pajamas on.
Forget the Pure Flicks movies.
Hey, listen, stop making fun of Pure Flicks. I hit him up so we could get the show on, all right? So be happy.
Let's go. They didn't respond though, right?
Huh?
Did they respond?
No,
they ain't gonna respond.
Yo, Netflix, bro.
We ain't the Pure Flicks.
Yo, how many believers y'all know are subscribed to Pure Flicks?
I don't know of any.
I don't know any.
Yeah, me neither.
If y'all subscribe to Pure Flicks, leave a comment.
Fast.
Please.
Good shit. Yeah.
And leave your
They probably got good shows too.
username and password.
Yeah. Yo, I'm curious if they got any Spanish people on Pure Flix, bro.
Got Spanish novellas.
Let's go, Pure Flix. Send that back. You know what I'm saying? You got any Spanish people on your joint?
Yeah, man. I got a equal opportunity.
You know what I mean?
This don't want to be part of Ultimatum, but in Spanish.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
With the
The
music
Christian version.
give out roses.
Ultimito.
Son.
How you say ultimatum?
I don't even know, bro. Stop.
How you don't know it?
You said
I don't know.
try.
I'm gonna go.
Bro, you're not Spanish, bro. All right. So carry on. I saw Sonic.
Oh, I saw it.
You saw Sonic?
Yeah.
Yo,
Jim
right.
is
That's
funny.
really how
bro.
you say it, man.
Huh?
Ultimita.
It's like you say it the same way. It's spelled the same way.
Nah, Google's wrong. Google's wrong. That can't be right.
Google's
I
wrong.
think that-
All right,
Ultimita.
Let me ask Siri. Hold on.
Ultimatum.
Well, your Siri's gonna translate for you?
Apple has an app.
Yo, Jimmy, you know Spanish or not?
I know
Yeah, he
Spanish,
does.
bro. I know Spanish.
Spanish?
Yo,
Or
son, I'm not using words like ultimatum and everyday Spanish.
Nah, because I
man.
never hear you speak
I
Spanish.
mean,
like
like,
this
I'd be
dude,
like,
Jay,
yo.
I heard speak Spanish. And I heard him a little bit. But you, I've never heard like
How you never heard Jimmy?
I speak Spanish.
I've
bro.
heard him say stuff all the time.
I just don't. I don't be saying ultimatum in Spanish, bro. That's just bacalao, yes.
Bro.
Pollo, yes. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Arroz con habichuelas, yes. I don't be saying ultimatum.
it's spelled the same way.
That's what I said.
What?
Ultimatum.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
Ultimatum.
That sounds Portuguese.
Ultimanto. I said that.
Ultimatum.
Ultimatum.
Boa noite.
Ultimanto.
Nah, yo.
Yo, Ant, what'd you throw to Sonic? Y'all seen the first one, Sonic?
Yeah,
This is just a movie review episode.
Jim Carrey in that joint.
Yo, he funny.
He hilarious.
He funny in that joint. But yo, I had to leave like the last 5 minutes to take my son to work. Yo, so I missed the end.
Is this Sonic 2?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
But it was all right. It wasn't bad. Pretty funny. It was better than I thought it would be.
Well, you saw the first one?
Yeah, I saw the first one. The first one was kind of corny though.
I like the first one. I watched it with my son, so my son was like, "Let's go see the new one," and he wants to see Bad Guys when it comes out.
Oh yeah, my daughter. That was on the preview. My daughter been talking about Bad Guys for the last couple of months, yo.
She reads the books.
Nah, I didn't know there was books.
Yo, there's books and the stuff they say in there. I'm like, what? Like idiot, stupid. I'm like, yo,
for real?
what the heck you reading? Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Sounds like he listened to the TNC pod.
Wow.
Sound like Jay.
Yeah,
Right, a day with Jay,
bro. All right. So that's that. What else we got, man? We got some more serious news.
We do?
Oh, what's the serious one?
Serious.
Yo, hold on. I'm on PureFlix website trying to see what movies they got, bro.
This guy.
It's lit.
They ain't got no, like, you can't really see what movies they got on
They
their
got
page.
fireproof on there. That's it.
For sure, they got fireproof.
They got all the joints we saw already.
All the joints on
serious
TBN.
news we got, yo.
Yeah, go ahead. Anyway.
Well, Gabby Calwood had made a post or a story.
All right, guys, I'm gonna watch Ultimatum now.
Wow. Basically saying that she's no longer a Christian.
Did she ever explain why?
So I think she went on her live, right? And did like and kind of like broke it down.
Right.
But for me, I didn't catch the whole thing, right? But what I saw like pieces more of the ending part.
Before you continue though, who is Gabby? Like,
Okay, so Gabby Calwood is I'm gonna call her a CHH artist, right? Because she sings, she worships, she worships God in her music. She does a little rapping.
Okay.
She's not like gospel. She's more into that new urban style of singing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like what do you call that? Like auto-tune type.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful, amazing voice, amazing content, right? Like, I mean, and she done developed herself independently, right? Like she didn't she just based off her music and her talent, like it pushed her forward, and it got her big on TikTok. It got her big on Instagram.
Right.
She's done a few features with a few CHH artists. We've tried to get her on the show, I think 1 or 2 times.
She was like, nah.
We ain't getting no response or nothing. You know
She
what I'm
left us
saying?
on red.
She ghosted us, but it's all good.
Now we never gonna get that interview.
It would have been nice because she seems cool, like, you know what I mean, her content seems dope.
Yeah.
But this kind of felt like out of left field, right? Like, and I guess you don't expect these things anyway, but it was just like, what? Like Gabby? You know what I'm saying? Like her music is very Christ-centered, Christ-focused.
Yeah.
And she just kind of like said, yo, I'm not a Christian. Like, I don't believe in God anymore.
Oh, so she's not a theist at all?
Well, she says she believes in a creator. She doesn't believe in religion,
Okay.
but she doesn't believe in the God in the Bible. And I quote, I think she said something along the lines of, there are things in the Bible that I don't believe in. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's things in there that she doesn't, that kind of contradicts her beliefs of who God is. So yeah, that was pretty sad for me, like, to see that, because, you know, she's young. You know, I think of my stepdaughter when I think about her, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And just hearing that, I was kind of like, wow, like, man, God, like, keep us, you know what I'm saying? Because it could be anybody, you know what I mean? And I don't think I got a real explanation like how Fanatic did, right? Like, Fanatic gave you his reasons of why he doesn't believe anymore, right? Whether we agree or not, he said, look, I had questions. Those questions weren't answered, right? Or they weren't the answers that I was looking for, right? Like with her, it was more like, yeah, I just been doubting, and it was kind of all over the place. And it seems like it's something that's fresh, you know what I'm saying? And maybe kind of like, maybe something happened, and then she kind of said, well, I'm no longer a Christian. I kind of like give up, and this is what it is.
Pointed out something though, like, I guess you've been dealing with it for a while, because she said her people's been telling her she needs to say something already.
Yeah, so I think she's with a group called
Souls Over Streams.
Souls Over Streams.
But she came up with that, huh?
And she said she came up with that term, and she was like a little bothered by the whole fact that they said that she's no longer part of them. I think there's a guy named Jordan something, who, I'm sorry if I jacked up your name, but I remember hearing them two together. That's how I first heard of them, because they both did a tape together, and that joint was fire. And I was like, yo, who's this? You know what I'm saying? And you know, everybody was like mentioning, like, you know, we praying for her, you know, we still, but I guess her team told her, like, yo, you gotta tell people, like, you're no longer a Christian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it seemed like something she wanted to really put out there.
Right, because she been asked not to share the post, which was weird. Like, how you gonna post something on?
Don't let people know.
Say don't repost it.
Don't let my Christian audience know that I'm no longer a Christian.
Yeah, she didn't want nobody reposting it.
Yeah.
Like, please don't share or something. It said please read, but don't share or something.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
social
like
media, like,
I mean, look, I get it, I respect it. You feel like, you know, people shouldn't talk about your situation, it's personal, but if it's that personal, like,
don't put
leave it off the internet, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or, I mean, if you gotta address it, you gotta, I mean, I don't know how you get around that, you know what I'm saying? Because
you can. Once you go online, that's it.
But that's another thing. Like I said, she was saying that she was kind of told to do that. So, you know,
right. I mean,
maybe she didn't want to even discuss it. But at the same time, you do kind of gotta mention it to your fans and your people.
Yeah.
Like, yo.
So if they would have never pressured her, she was gonna keep making music.
She's gonna keep making Christian music, making money off of Christians, acting like she Christian.
I don't think it was like, y'all think it was like that.
No, I'm just saying, it would she have if no one would have said anything, or she would have just transitioned the music altogether, and we would have been like, yo, what's going on?
She just did a joint with Newtone.
She had a couple new songs come out.
She just did a joint with Newtone. So
but she mentioned that
she
did mention that she wrote them a while ago, and she released those songs a while ago or whatever. Or she wrote them a while ago and they just got released. So I don't know.
It's possible.
Could be.
I mean,
what do y'all feel about the whole situation? Like,
I thought that was crazy. Like
I like the music, man. I'm probably still gonna listen to her old music.
When I saw that, I was
weird,
like,
man.
"Dang, already?"
Right.
Already. Yeah. I mean, she's young.
Just gotta keep praying for her, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this situation seemed a little different than how people have come out. You know what I mean? It seemed kind of premature. It seemed like somebody that was just still dealing with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something, you know what I mean? Like, yo, we all fell before, right? Like, we all done things that made us feel like, yo, we're not Christian, or we're, you know, we've failed God, or
You think
whatever it may be. Huh?
You think she kind of jumped the gun?
I think that she probably got people around her, because I don't know what her parents' situation is, right? Like she's still young. Like, you see her in her alive, like she's still in her room all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's still a young kid. You know what I mean? Like,
She in a room all day.
Nah, she is. Like, she does her music. She's in her room. She obviously lives with her parents, or was living with her parents. So, you know, you never know what's just going on. Like, and then you have the internet is real quick. You're real quick to respond and be like,
right,
yo, I'm no longer a Christian. But you know, she never really, she gave her reasoning. She gave somewhat of a reasoning. Like, I don't, you know, with those comments that she says, you know, the Bible doesn't, I don't agree with certain things that are in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, that I don't believe, you know.
Right.
Now, is that the next thing is to know, like, are we talking about sin, or are we talking about stories in the Bible, right? Because like we can say, well, I don't really, you know, I don't believe that a donkey talked to a guy, you know what I'm saying, or a snake talked to humans, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, that could be a form of doubt, or it could be like, oh, you know, the Bible says that it doesn't, you know, homosexuality is a sin, you know what I'm saying? And I don't agree with that. I think love is love and stuff like that. So she never really gave an explanation as to what was it in the Bible, or what scriptures she no longer
right
believes in, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's yeah.
Because it could be sin, right? We could be like we're starting to see things like that, where it's like,
I don't agree.
yeah, I no longer believe in God because it doesn't conform to my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
we've seen that happen.
So
yeah.
Continue praying for her, man. Messy situation. It's sad. It's sad, yo. It's like really sad.
It is. It seems like it's happening too often, yo.
Yep. But I guess we can't be shocked, right? Like, this is what scripture told us would happen. It still hurts though, right? Like, it still burns to a sense where it's like, that's like one of y'all one day just being like, yeah, I no longer believe in God. Like, what?
Right.
Like, yeah, I don't rock with this Bible no more, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's wild. Yeah, man, we just gotta keep praying for her, man.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
that's all we can do, really. You know what I mean? Like,
she could be back.
Right, like that. Like nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, she's still very young.
Yeah.
I kind of got more grace because, you know, like when I was young and I kind of departed off the faith, it wasn't because I didn't believe in it. I mean, let me not say that, because if you don't serve God, that isn't faith, right? You're not living by faith. But
there was still some sort of fear of God, right?
There had to be some type of faith, but you kind of get to a point where your sin turns into shame, and you kind of
right. It was more that, like, God, I can't walk this walk. I don't want to be
faith you and do what I'm doing. Like,
yeah. But
that's
to like up and leave is like, yo, like, you really don't believe like there's a God, like
that's totally
like
different.
Everything that you experience, you're just gonna deny that and just be like, nah, I never.
Yeah, that's different. That's tough.
Yeah. So
wow. Like Jimmy said, man, all we could do is pray for her.
Yeah, you gotta keep her lifted, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Jay. He's over here watching Netflix novelas, you know? While he's supposed to be podcasting, you know?
Ain't one of our homies is a good friend of Gabby, right?
Leon.
Leon,
Yeah,
yeah.
good vibes. Yeah. He had hit me. He was like, "Yo, I'm heartbroken, yo." Like he didn't see it
Man,
coming.
that's tough.
Yeah. Yep. He was trying to get her. He actually told her, like, yo, you need to get on the show on the podcast.
Wow, she played us, huh?
She was like, "Oh, word, okay." But he was telling her.
Well, that was kind of becoming
of the name. That's why
I kind of one time tweeted something like that, like, yo, if you're like a Christian artist and you're not like on any platforms, I look at you suspect. But that's just me, right? I'm not saying that they are,
Right.
but because I feel like in the platforms, and you don't have to be on our platform because you might not agree with the way we do things and we joke and stuff like that. But at least somebody's platform, like the crew or KB or someone else, you know what I mean, who we can get to kind of know you a little bit more aside from the setting that we know you in. Because I feel like, you know, that's where we get to really know the person. And, you know, a lot it's easy. Like Jimmy always says, it's easy to speak Christianese and talk Bible and do that in your personal space. But when you're around other believers and they kind of challenge you or they question you and
right.
You know, we kind of get to know a little bit more of where you're at, you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
But that's just me. That's just like, I'm always just suspect of people that are like,
well, who? Drop some names. Who?
Just dudes that's just solo dolo. Like they don't be. Who sound like an owl?
At them.
Nah. You know, like jump on a show, man. Show your face. Let's chop it up, man. Let's talk about God. Let's talk about current events. Go on Track Stars. You want to be on the crew, or that's not Christian.
Or line for line. That's what you're saying. Don't
you know what I mean?
Come line for line.
Cal Manning, thumbs down.
Yeah, man. Well, let's keep her in prayer. Let's really keep all CHH artists and people who are doing music in prayer, man. Because I feel like there's a lot. Well, I mean, all of us believers, right? We're always under attack, but I feel like they got more. You know?
Yeah, yo, and yo, it just shows how important accountability is, and that's probably what happened. You know what I'm saying? She's with this team. You know what I mean? And they were like, "Yo, nah, this ain't it." You know what I mean?
Right.
Y'all would do the same with me, like, yo, switch. Yo, you're not walking right, bro. We gonna have to address this, you know what I'm saying, publicly.
We're gonna run a fade, bro. We're gonna pull up, we're gonna run a fade. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, bro. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
It's sad, man. Sad to hear, but can't do nothing but pray for her, yo.
Right.
Pray that she comes back.
Yeah.
A talented artist, yo.
What else you got, man?
That was it. That was the
Nah, we got more stuff.
We got more. That just sound like an infomercial.
All right, now everybody's just gonna go off and let Jay talk about this. Elon Musk wants to buy Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna catch up on the episodes of Ultimatum. Go ahead, Jay. Take it away.
All right, cool. So Elon wants to buy Twitter. He offered like $43 million, right?
Was like $35 per share?
No, his final offer was $54.20, I think, or $59.20, something like that.
Okay.
It was $420 involved.
$420.
Yeah. So he wants to buy Twitter, and he's been buying since February, right? Little by little. And he accumulated about like 9%, right? Which is majority for now.
Right.
And pretty much, you know, he was tweeting saying, do we need another social media platform? Is Twitter like inhabiting us from really having free speech, right? Because you have big tech, you know, censoring, and even now, you know, we're on YouTube now and on Facebook, and at any moment, anything that we say in the future that comes back and, you know, be like, okay, that was very suspect, you know, could shut us down or whatever the case is, right?
Right.
So Elon was, you know, bringing out these points where he feels that Twitter is not doing enough to keep the free speech, right?
Right.
So that pretty much caused like a big ruckus within the tech world, because immediately I saw headlines like from CNN talking about Elon Musk wants to buy Twitter to get the orange man back.
Right.
So it's like, wait, no, like I believe like he feels.
I love how they brought Trump back into the conversation. That's
Yeah. I feel like he's like legitimately, concerned and wants to, you know, s- say what is needed to say without being censored, right?
right. Right.
Um, so it's been like a big battle. He gave Twitter an ultimatum. Pretty much said, "Hey, this is our final offer. 56, 54.20, whatever the number was, for me to buy all of Twitter." Right, and there's been rumors going around that people haven't been showing up to Twitter because they just don't feel like working there anymore. They don't feel like any motivation, and
Right.
it's like, well, you have this man who obviously knows how to run a company and pretty much has any engineer or anybody that wants to work for big tech. He's like, yo, come work for us, like come
Right.
through, so it's interesting dynamic, this whole Twitter situation. So Twitter released their like counter, I guess.
They not letting them in.
The poison pill.
Yeah, the poison pill, which I'm not too familiar on because it was like recent thing, but pretty much they want to like dilute the shareholders,
Yeah.
and then like kind of prevent Elon from like buying more shares or whatever. So
Yeah, to avoid him getting to 15%, right?
right, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want to let anybody get to that point.
Right.
Yeah.
So if he buys 15%, he becomes like a stakeholder.
No, well, he's already the majority owner with 9%, because there's people there with literally no percent of ownership, but they're on the board, right? And when you're on the board, you kind of control what shit,
And you can't buy any more shares, right?
Right. Yeah, you can't buy more of the
That's
15.
kind of at first why he was kind of hesitant, right? Because
Correct. Okay. Yeah, because it seemed like he wanted, okay, let's do this a nice way. Let me get majority shares, put me on the board, but ultimately, like, I want things to change out here. Like, everybody who's on the board, they're not gonna get paid no more, right? That was one of his first moves, and then he started saying, "Oh, what if we incorporate an edit button, and incorporate like different things, right, to make Twitter, more, make Twitter great again, right?" But people wasn't really having it, especially on.
I don't
the
think
left.
an edit button would make it greater. I think
So
that
were
would
they
mess up
censoring?
Twitter.
Were they censoring him? Was that part of it?
I don't think they were censoring him per se, but I think he sees how this could be a big problem in the future, because obviously they took away Trump, right? And whatever you
A
think
lot
about
of
the
people.
man,
A lot of people, yeah.
yeah, whatever you think about the man, fine, but I don't necessarily agree to ban the guy from Twitter, because we've seen way worse on Twitter or any of that stuff. So Brique says Twitter has an edit button if you pay $3 a month. Oh, does it?
Oh,
that's
right.
interesting.
I'm not paying $3.
Yeah,
I'm not a member.
Yeah, forget that. Yeah, I'm not paying $2 to edit.
I'd rather just delete it and retype it again.
Right.
So recently, and I know Ant had mentioned this. Ant had you had a post that was like taken down, right, or censored.
Yeah, it was the same one you did.
On
And
Twitter?
yeah, I had the same thing on Facebook. Actually.
Oh, Facebook.
And they were like, you can't go live for 7 days. And I'm like, yo, this
Facebook.
joint was from like 2021, like 2020 or so.
But is that censorship, or that's just something that went through the cracks and
What was the post? Hold up. What was the post?
It was a Clorox joint.
Clorox meme. And
About Trump, yeah. And they were like, yeah, this can cause suicide or something like that. And I was like, really? I was like, really?
They kicked me out of my joint and I had to log back in. Like, I thought.
You thought you lost it?
Yeah, I thought I lost it. Because all of a sudden it was just gone.
But then my post said I'm restricted for 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for real?
that I can't go live for 7 days, and I forgot what was the other thing. It was something else that I couldn't do for 7 days because of that post that was almost
2
a
years.
year ago, 2 years ago.
I think it was 2020.
It's catching up.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, right? Because they asked Elon this on a recent interview. They asked him how far is I guess free speech, right? Because if somebody says, "Hey, I want to, assassinate somebody,"
Yes.
right? Should you allow that?
Yes.
And at one point, do you
All the time
regulate? I guess.
never regulate.
Interesting.
Well, Jimmy, what's your perspective? That you rather know who the person is?
It's freedom. I prefer freedom. I don't need anybody deciding what's free and what's not. You know what I'm saying? Because
So anybody can say anything in your point of view to anybody about anybody.
Yes.
Even if it's racial,
anything,
a racial slur,
anything,
hate,
anything. You have to, man, because otherwise, then you start blurring the lines as far as like what's acceptable and what's not. And we're seeing that on all social media platforms that claim to, they claim that you have free speech on.
But I think everything has rules, right? Like everything kind of has their guidelines and their rules, right?
Absolutely.
Like if you work at a job,
speech.
they tell you, you got to be here from whatever.
Sure.
This is
Your
and
job
that.
is
This is our
paying you.
guidelines.
Sure.
Yeah, that's true.
So because you're there at the job, you're there representing me. You know what I'm saying? My company, right? Whether it's Chick-fil-A or whether it's Goodyear tires, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you representing me. So yeah, I definitely want you to. But like, I wouldn't be upset with like one of my employees because they're not voting the same way that I am, or we disagree politically, you know what I mean? Or even if they're atheists, if they don't believe in God, like I don't believe in suppressing their opinion or their voice.
Yeah.
Right. But these are employees, you know what I'm saying? Now we talking about social media platform where you're supposed to talk, right? These tweets are for people to engage in conversation. Yeah, in conversations. And you know what? Like, if you don't like what I say, you could just keep scrolling. You know what I'm saying? Or you could block me. You know what I mean? You could mute me. You can do all kinds of things, to have to try to suppress people's voices, man. That's anti-freedom.
Wouldn't you think that, we're all Christians here and they start, blaspheming Jesus on a platform, right? At all times. Like, you wouldn't continue using that platform, right?
I'm not in those conversations. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, God could defend himself, man. You know what I mean? Like me restricting people's speech, because you know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen today? Yeah. We suppress their speech, right? Let's just say they'll suppress ours. Yeah, and then when we're not the majority, you know what I mean, and we're the minority, they'll end up suppressing ours. You know what I mean? And that's why I strongly believe that everyone should have freedom, regardless of what they say, regardless if I disagree with what they're saying. You know what I mean? Because I have the freedom not to be in those circles and not participate in those conversations, you know.
I hear you.
Yeah, I hear that. I think though.
You think we should still?
I think there has to be some sort of.
Like the what is it? The goalpost gets moved, right? Because when does it become? When does the other topics start becoming hate or you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I mean, we seen it with Trump and Alex Jones, right? Where it was just like their platforms got pulled.
Right, but okay, for instance, right? As Christians, we are already labeled as haters when we start speaking on how we feel on transgender or the whole transitioning from kids to what they're doing now. And the minute we speak what we believe on that,
yo, son, you get banned for not accepting and using someone's gender pronouns.
Yeah, see,
like just because that's what you believe, you know what I mean, and that's your so-called truth, you know what I mean, the way that they say it, you know what I mean, like that don't mean that I gotta accept that joint, you know what I mean, like.
So should we as believers respect that? Listen. A dude, whatever, right?
You know,
transgender comes to you and says, I want to be called
Not like that meme.
him, right?
No,
Or him,
son,
or
I'll be
whatever,
like,
right?
I remember that video.
Yeah, I'm a ma'am, sir.
Ma'am. It was like, sir,
Yo, it was
ma'am.
hot. Yo, dude was heated, bro.
Are we as believers gonna be like, well, nah, I'm gonna call you because my beliefs are this, and
you
that.
don't-
Or
I
are we
mean,
gonna be respectful and be like,
yo, that depends
all right,
on you. That's
I'll-
between you and God, man. Like for me, I ain't
Yo,
doing all that,
You
man.
got right there, yo, you're at time.
Adam. Shout out to Adam.
Bree K, good evening. Our favorite
Yeah, BK is cool, man, but her cousin or whatever,
Kasari.
don't bring her back around.
Wow,
man.
y'all disrespectful, man.
After what she did. Let me stop. That one came out dope.
Kasari.
Actually, shouts out to them. They just dropped the album.
They did.
Bad publicity.
That publicity joint.
They did.
Word.
Dope.
So, at what point, like, all right, so you think that, Jay, you think that we should restrict people's voices?
Somewhat, right? Not to the extreme that they've been doing it now, right? I don't think, banning Trump was a best idea.
That's because you voted for Trump, though, right?
Well, I mean,
right, look, yo, so
everybody knows that did, but
you're Jay Dorsey, right? Even
Jack
though
Dorsey.
he's not. No, you're Jay Dorsey.
Oh, Jay Dorsey. Okay, yeah.
You know, even though he's not the CEO anymore, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what are you banning? What are you banning on Twitter? What type of speech?
I don't know.
See,
I don't know. That's the thing.
What I don't
Because I agree to your point where maybe we should let everybody say what they want, how they want, whatever.
Right.
But then I feel like there's some things that maybe shouldn't be said, right?
Like what?
I don't know. I can't think of
like
anything right now.
hateful speech, like I want to kill the world, or
Yeah, or let's say like Nazis were
That
like,
joint
let's say
already
Twitter-
exists, though. You know what I'm saying? Like that really happened.
It happens, but in their circles, right? There's no public.
No, I'm saying
Like-
it happened on Twitter and Facebook and all that. What happened to your man, that dude that shot up the train? Didn't he have a video where he was talking trash about white people?
Oh, from last week, you say?
Yeah.
the dude.
Oh yeah, he
shot
was
up
on
the people
YouTube
in New
talking
York.
about all that
You know
stuff.
what I'm saying?
Well, look what happened. It took all his stuff down.
Now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now that's what
Now
I'm
that the
saying.
CIA is involved, oops,
Yeah.
they got us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it was still out there,
Right.
and people were seeing it. Obviously, we didn't come across it. Well, I didn't come across it.
Right.
So,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that stuff, even if you put those type of restrictions, like it's still out there.
so
The thing is,
Jay,
go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish, Jimmy. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good. Go ahead, ask a question, man.
So Jay, what would be the reasoning of censoring? Is it because it would cause an uproar? It can cause like a cult kind of thing or following? What would be the reason of censoring somebody's speech?
I guess I don't know. I guess to keep things quote unquote humane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, this world ain't humane,
You're right. You're right.
But all right, so all right, so let's say you have somebody who's a racist, right? And they're on Twitter and you block them, right? Because they're tweeting hateful stuff. Do they stop being hateful because you blocked them from the platform?
No, absolutely not.
Do they still do they stop promoting that that hateful speech, or will they continue to move on to a different platform and do it?
Yeah, I guess it will move on to another platform. Obviously, wherever they can get a voice, that's where they're gonna go.
Telegram,
right?
Telegram.
Yeah.
Yo, I mean, we say
Sure,
Telegram, but there's a
Telegram.
lot of stuff on Twitter, man. There's videos of people being beheaded on Twitter. There's pornography on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? There's mad.
Sure.
So like to see there's still
There's
porn
World
on
Star.
Twitter. There's porn on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And to ban Trump because you don't like what he's saying. Like, I don't agree with the dude. I've been bashing him for however long. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like to ban him because you disagree with him. Nah, let's get rid of the child porn and everything else that's on Twitter first. You know
I
what mean?
agree. I
And
agree.
then-
Well, isn't that because that's a political move, right? Like
What you mean?
Twitter, like they
Oh, yeah.
political ties, right? Like
Yeah.
that's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
They wanted him gone, and don't ever let him resurface again, because what he was creating or what he was building was unstoppable. You know what I mean?
Yo,
That's
that
what you
dude,
saw January 6th.
son. This presidency made him bigger than he was before.
Oh, with your man.
Everybody's like, dude, this ain't the man. This ain't it,
Saying
man. This ain't it.
We
I don't
did
know
it.
what we were thinking. We did it, but I don't know
Joe.
what we did. I don't know what we did.
We did it.
I want to talk about mindless entertainment.
Oh my gosh. Did y'all see something? What did he say? My wife showed it to me. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he said something recently that it made no sense, yo.
I mean, we know.
Was it something like pregnant? Something? It was something crazy. Like what?
Yo, so Briefcase she said she agreed with me, bro. She's talking with Jimmy because what happens when you start saying the Bible is hate speech and posting any scripture is dangerous misinformation.
Yeah,
you're right. I don't disagree there.
Yeah,
I don't disagree there. I just feel like I wish I could think of an example, right?
Yeah.
But I don't have anything off the top of my head.
Okay.
All right. Let's think about this, right? Let's say let's say Twitter was around while Hitler was around.
Okay.
Right? And he's over here talking about these Jews and this, like, we need to kill them. They're taking your jobs and taking all of this, like, and then start actually putting these people in concentration camps and all that stuff, right?
Video.
The story.
Right.
Do you think maybe he should calm down, like, on Twitter? Like, they should regulate that?
Yeah, you need to chill.
Yeah, like yo, bro, listen, you talking real serious right now. Like, you need to chill. We're gonna put you on a 7-day ban.
I think
Like that kind of speech, I'm saying.
I think
Or you letting it rock?
I'm letting it rock because I think the minute you start banning people for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? Like it just creates a slippery slope. Look at they called Trump and Putin now. Or they called them both Hitler. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they trying to ban them both,
Yeah.
like
look at what they're doing to Russia.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so yeah, you gotta let it rock, man. I'm so pro freedom. You know what I mean? Like, even if you disagree with me, I want you to be able to say what you're gonna say. You know what I mean?
I yeah, sure. I agree. I just think once it starts getting like out of line or like
Something should be
crazy
done. But who's that person who's gonna do it, and who's gonna police that person who's blocking accounts? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing too, because you see like what happened with Twitter too is that they blocked a lot of conservative accounts. You know what I mean?
Right. Correct. Yeah.
Right leaning accounts. There's a lot of people on the left who are just as crazy and violent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That you just don't hear a mass blocking of. You know what I mean?
I don't disagree that there should be balanced scales. Like, if you're gonna block something from the right, you better block something from the left, and vice versa, right? But I think there's always an extreme.
Like even that doctor, what's his name? The dude
from Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
he
got blocked.
Yeah, he got blocked.
Like your man worked on the vaccine, on the technology that they use for the vaccine.
mRNA,
And you're not gonna let him talk?
Yeah,
because you don't agree with what he said. Come on, man.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't find that to be the same.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You're talking more about violence,
less
and hate
political, more like violence, or like, yo, I'm about to kill all these people and all that stuff.
You wouldn't want a heads up?
I mean, I think it would be too late.
Not necessarily.
You imagine Kim Jong-un's over here tweeting and like, yo, I wish I could say.
Yo, what's wrong with Kim Jong-un?
I'm just saying, like, let's say he says, yo,
Dang, bro.
You know, that'd
What's
be
your
crazy.
beef with these world leaders, bro?
I'm just.
So he says what you. So if he says something hateful, right, about America or something like that, you think that Twitter should block that tweet?
It depends.
Yeah,
it depends.
See, that's the problem I have. Is there's no consistency. You know what I'm saying? Like it depends. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's not like directed to you.
mean,
it's not directed to you, but this
I get you.
This is like the metric that they use. Like it really depends. Like when you like anybody who's ever been blocked from Facebook, who's lost their account, right, or been in Facebook jail, like you don't know why, and it's so hard to get your joint back. And even when you get it back, you don't know why you got blocked in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did I do? What did I say? This joint is why are you just doing it now? You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
you know, it's just it's crazy to me.
I mean,
There's no real standard. You know what I mean?
Do we really have freedom of speech?
No, we don't.
Like, have we ever?
I don't think anybody has freedom of speech in this world.
Right.
I think that
if I threaten you, I can get something could happen to me, right? For that.
Yeah, you get a fat lip.
True. Aside from that, though. But then there's warning. It is a slippery slope. But
so Jimmy, you don't think there'll ever be a platform that can really accept all speech, like real free speech?
I think that there will always be someone trying to dictate or a police, because that's just what we do naturally.
Yeah,
we always want to like protect others.
Yeah.
So
but that's the same thing like us too.
What you
on
mean?
our pod? Like, we're not just gonna let anybody just come here and just say whatever they want, or if we don't believe what. Let's say we be like, yo, we're not gonna bring in this dude who's a devil worshiper on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has their guidelines. Everybody has their rules.
But they already let you in, though. They already let you on Twitter, and they already let you on Facebook. It ain't like you didn't pass no background check, or you didn't qualify to be a part. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a Christian podcast. This is a podcast that is run by Christians. So, you know what I mean? Like, the criteria is 9 times out of 10, we're going to be interviewing a Christian, you know what I'm saying? Because we're introducing them to our audience who is predominantly Christian, you know what I'm saying? And I think that that's the difference there. Whereas Twitter isn't a platform that is distinguished because of its faith, or because of its, even though like it leans left, right? It's not distinguished. It's not like a left social media platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you see other ones that are like Freedom and America and all this and that and the third, and you're like, oh, that's a MAGA social media platform, because you know what I'm saying? But even there, they let you rock, It's not the same with Twitter, and they don't have, they're not presented in that way where it's like, okay, when you come here, this is the leftist, and you can only say certain things without being, you know what I mean? Like, if that was the case and people went into it like that, then the culture is already set, right? You know where you at, you know what I mean? Like, and I think that's the difference.
Yeah. So, do you guys think Elon buying Twitter is a good idea?
For him, I think it's a good idea for him. I don't think it's a good idea for us.
You're not gonna sell it to him, right?
Well, right now, no. Right now,
you think they're gonna sell it to him?
They're not giving him that joint.
He's offering him a lot of money,
right? And then that's the thing, that the board members, they're supposed to act in fiduciary for the shareholders,
right?
And they're getting mad bread. And since Twitter IPO, it's only been like 8% that they've made.
I seen Meek Kevin's thing. He's like, it ain't never been at that price. It's just recently at that price, but that's only because of COVID. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
right?
I didn't mean to say that.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's all good.
But
I don't like Twitter.
Twitter was like my third favorite. Well, it was like my number one at a point.
Yeah.
Yeah. At one point, yeah. Then Instagram and TikTok and all them other platforms
right.
took over.
Right. But so Jimmy thinks buying Twitter for Elon is beneficial. Elon's but not for us.
Elon's like a Marvel super villain, bro. Like, bro,
so you think he'll affect?
bro.
You think he'll affect free speech more than Twitter currently does?
I think so. I think he'll start banning those old pictures of him with his male modern baldness. For one, you know, like how Beyonce got that one picture off the internet, or tried to get that one picture off I think that's what he would do. Yeah, your man's a super villain, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I love this story. You know what I mean? I love a good story. You know, about someone winning. You know, but
like Luthor.
Yeah, he's Lex Luthor for real.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say he Iron Man. Nah, that dude Lex Luthor.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. All right. What about you, Switch? Aside from maybe not using the platform as much.
I don't really care. Like I don't think it really matters to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I guess the issue would be like monopolizing, right? Like him having his hands in too many things. And then, like as Jimmy said, let's say he later down the line, right? Because humans change their mind all the time, right?
Sure.
Like they seem cool at first, and then 5 years later, they're talking about, yeah, I am a MAGA supporter, or no, I'm not. And then they're like going hard, and then that's all. And then now they have so much control over all these different things, and they get to spread their message all over the stuff that they own. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, I don't care. Like honestly, like I don't think it affects me in any kind of way right now. But there is something with the whole, with Tesla and Apple, they're just like taking over everything. You know what I mean? They own everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like
iRobots coming out.
Yeah, like they just. So it's a little dangerous when, like, we start to see Disney now, right? Like, and what they're promoting to our kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Will these companies be like that in the next couple of years, and will we be concerned? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they don't live by the same values we live by. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
what you mean? Elon prayed.
To who?
To Jesus,
bro. He's trying to put a chip in your head, bro.
On the Babylon Bees podcast. Come on, that's why he wants to buy Twitter, because they shut him down.
I thought you were gonna say the Bad Bunny podcast.
Right, that's what it sounded like.
Nah.
Babylon B.
Yeah.
But these dudes is taking over everything, man. Like, if it ain't Apple, it's
Yo. So we shorting Twitter stock because once they tell him that he can't buy it, he's gonna dump his stock.
I mean, I think he would have done it already.
Let's put our options in, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, no, that's risky. Do not do that. Yeah. What about you, Ann? What you think? How about Elon buying?
I don't care if he bought it or not. I don't even like Twitter like that, yo.
Okay.
Dang.
All right.
Twitter sucks.
That's cool. Well, what if he made it better? Just like he makes his cars better.
He don't make his cars better.
Wow.
He uses black zip ties instead of white zip ties.
Yeah. He got metal zip ties. They last longer.
Oh, you don't rock with Tesla. That's right.
I like Tesla. They just need lucid interiors.
I can't disagree there. I can't disagree there.
What about exterior?
Exteriors are nice too. Lucid just don't have the reliability of Tesla, but they got the looks down pat.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell y'all a quick story yesterday. Right?
So what happened?
Wow.
It's Easter, all that good stuff, right? Coming home, I have 20 miles left in my tank. Car stalls.
Wait, no, but you had 20 though. What happened?
Yo, it just stalled. It stalled, and then I had to call the tow truck. Tow truck came, right? Because I got USAA. They came. They took. I said, I don't know what, because it's a 2022 car, right? So I'm like, they shouldn't have no engine issues, right? But I'm like, the gas is saying 20 miles left, even though I was on my way to go get gas.
Right.
I'm like confused.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm asking my wife, is there any recalls on the new cars, or with that model? And
they didn't give you the chip, the right chip.
No, so it was gas. So I don't know what, maybe there must have been a sensor issue.
Yeah.
Maybe the gauge, there was a sensor issue, or the gauge, or
you didn't get a Japanese chip. You got a
Chinese. This old guy was trying to tell me that the gas is watered down now, and that's why people are having those issues.
Oh man,
that's what the old man told you.
That's what the tow truck guy told me. But he's trying to get me in his body shop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To get bread off me. So I was just like, take me to the gas station. Let me.
So they told you to the gas station?
I put gas and I was fine after that.
I'm saying that's what they did. They told you to the nearest gas station?
Yeah.
Yo, you said you use USAA. What's that?
That's the insurance company.
The insurance
That's
with
service.
it's like a military because
Yeah.
my father-in-law is military, so we get.
Oh, United States Air Force, is that what it is?
No,
I
it's
forgot the name of it.
He said USAA, so I'm just guessing.
I forgot the name of it. The United States Air.
So it's like AAA, but for veterans.
Not it's
No,
insurance.
it's the actual insurance, but they have
an insurance company. Yeah,
but they allow they they have roadside assistance, so you can just call
United
them and
United Services Automobile Association.
Oh,
yeah, it's sweet, bro. Like they're the military.
They're one of the best
insurances-
rates. Yep.
Yeah. Rates wise, service wise, probably like
Everything is.
yeah.
No, and my wife has been in an accident. My insurance did not. I thought it was like nothing. I was like, wow. Like,
And they handle everything, no questions asked. Like just that's it, yo. Get it done.
That's right.
So is it like it's like a government type of company? Like
I don't know if it's government
because it's for veterans.
military, yeah, it's for military. It's like Navy Federal. Like,
yeah.
Same kind of deal. They do banking, they do loans, car loans, home loans,
sure,
all types of stuff. Like they just have so many different programs, and roadside assistance is one of them. So we never have to pay you
So
whatever it is, AAA.
Google says USAA was formed in 1922 by Army officers and remains privately owned.
Well, I have seen this. I just seen the logo. Okay, I have seen it.
USAA.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that.
So have y'all ever had that experience, or is that normal? What happened to my car?
Nah, I know my car.
Thank
Yo,
God.
if my tank is halfway, it's empty.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I never go. You know, I try not to. I shouldn't say never, but I try not to. Like whenever I see it's halfway, boom, let's go. I'm finding the cheapest gas station. I know exactly where the cheapest ones are in my neighborhood. So boop boop, just make a quick stop, fill it up. You know what I mean?
If I fill it up, I'm gonna let that joint go down to
Nah,
like 30 miles, and then I'm like,
I wait
all
till
right,
the light goes on mine.
Yeah.
Bugging. I weigh half a tank. I'm empty. I gotta go. Yo. I did that today.
Well, now I learned because I can't gauge with the. I can't depend on that joint.
Yo, y'all gonna be stuck in the zombie apocalypse. Y'all keep doing that. You're gonna be like ready to go, and then no gas. So you're gonna have to get out, and the zombies gonna be chasing you, man.
That's
do
a
that.
good thing. So now I'm gonna start filling it up, and when it hits half a tank, I'm gonna say, "Yo, I'm out of gas," and then
I'm out, bro. That's it. I'm
chill,
out.
Not half a tank.
Half a tank.
Yeah, dude. I agree. After what happened to me, I'm like, what the heck? 20 miles? Come on. That's never happened.
How long did it take from you from the time that
and that's another thing. I was waiting out there, an hour, right? I had to wait.
How long did it take you to fill up your tank?
Not even 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes,
I'm
whatever.
saying, bro. Like, why
That's
do
all
that
it
to
took.
yourself?
Yeah, exactly. I was there in the middle, and not only that, I'm
Jay
driving.
like wasting his time. That's why he wait till the red light is on.
I'm driving and I'm in the highway, and like the thing is stalling on me, and there's cars zooming past me, and I'm like,
imagine you was in the car and it was just your wife with your kid.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and I would have got rear end.
I wouldn't get on the highway with my light on, but if the light comes on while I'm on the highway, I'm still going because I could make it.
Well, that's what happened. That's what I'm saying.
So,
but
sure. You just have a malfunction somewhere. You know, if you have 20 miles left, that definitely would have got you to the nearest.
I want my 20 miles.
You know?
But they're saying that sometimes the gauge is just not right. Like,
you gotta get that
recall.
Probably recalibrate it, right? Or something.
Yeah, you gotta do something. You gotta let them know, like, yo, this joint left me stranded. I still had 20 miles to go.
It's probably because you keep putting regular.
Ooh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Just put whatever your car says to put.
Yeah. Yo, speaking on the highway, I saw someone had like a new Jeep on the highway today. This joint had temp tags, and the front, the axle, yes, the wheels
were moving.
They were, but right to left, bro. It looked like when you break a remote control car.
Ooh. That happens a lot. That happens a lot with Jeeps.
That's what it was. It was a Jeep.
Yeah.
Which one, the Wrangler or the?
It's called a Wrangler wobble.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
Word?
wow.
Yeah, it's called a
But it
Wrangler.
just got this.
But it doesn't just happen to Wranglers. It happens to like a
The
lot of
Grand
big cars.
Cherokees and all that.
Yeah, any big car like that. It happens a lot if you're going too fast.
They would drop, but joint, they had the big wheels, and that joint was
Yeah.
shaking and like left to right. It looked like it was gonna fold.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Flintstones
And
joint.
you will fold if you slam on the brakes. You're supposed to just like slow down. You know what I mean? And
They did. They slowed down and pulled over to the shoulder.
yeah.
But I seen them coming up on my left. I was like, let me hit this brakes. I don't want that
Can
joint.
you imagine
in front of me.
like not knowing and you in the Wrangler and you doing 80, you know what I'm saying? And that joint you just start wobbling. You're like, yo, what is going on?
It looked crazy. And I looked and they had the temp tags. I'm like, oh, they just got this too?
Yeah, they
It
didn't
looked
know.
crazy. I never
They
seen
probably
that.
didn't know. Yeah.
Did it look new?
Bro,
it didn't look like if it was like a 2022, but I mean it was new to them because they had plates. But that joint looked crazy. If you see that,
where my man go?
he going to recharge the
Walked
iPad
up
so he
on
can
the
finish
pod.
watching.
yo, he just walked off, yo. He said the ultimatum is on, yo. Somebody press play and he had it on pause all the time.
He's watching
He
the
said-
reunion.
He
Yo,
said-
Jay, you went to go watch the union?
You're right. The reunion started.
Look, you can't hear us.
He came in, he jumped up and was like, yo, who pressed play?
You watching the reunion of Ultimatum?
What are you guys talking about? You giving him the word of the day yet?
Nah, we gonna give him the word of the day.
Like,
That's
the
what I
word of
thought.
the day. Like, I got a show to watch.
Yo, we pod today, man. Almost 2 hours. Let's go.
He's like, we got a show to watch.
Listen, man.
Gotta get it in before I go to sleep.
With that being said, man, we got the word of the day today. We got Galatians 3:10. It says, the righteous shall live by faith, for all who rely on works of the law are under a curse. For it is written, cursed be everyone who does not abide by all the things written in the book of the law and do them. Galatians 3:10. Booyah.
Nice. Thank you everybody for listening, joining us on this episode. This was a fun episode. It's glad to be back with everybody. You guys did great last week, by the way.
Before you land the plane, man, how y'all doing with the TNC Fitness Challenge, man?
Oh, man, terrible.
We got to do a recap. Like, we ain't touched base or nothing. We got like 2 weeks left. What's going on, fellas?
It's been terrible.
2 weeks.
I've been sending y'all.
Bro, I'm more weight than what I originally. It's crazy though. All right, so let me say this. I went down. I was hype about the challenge. I'm like, yes, May gonna come. I'm gonna be looking right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna be looking right.
50 Cent.
You know what I mean? Then like you mess up once, and then you know what it was. We weren't as consistent with the scale, right? Because we were like, yeah, every Friday. And then we skipped a couple Fridays, and then it just started being like we weren't even posting.
It didn't even happen.
And then the only dudes that were still losing weight that are still posting and like, oh, I'm running.
It was the skinny dudes and the dudes that losing weight. That was it.
Now, Ant looked like he been putting in some work.
Right.
You could tell he looked a little slimmer and all that. So
Told y'all, bro. I've been sending y'all the scales, the pictures. So
yeah,
you're on it. And this dude's still eating good. I
Who?
don't understand it. You.
Oh, cause I'm not like
Odin.
kind of like not. Yeah, I'm not Odin. Like I'm still doing kind of like intermittent fasting. I'm not having breakfast. You know what I'm saying. I might have something light for lunch and then something dinner or something like that. So
Nice.
That's good.
Nice. Yeah. So if you're interested in doing the TNC Fitness Challenge, follow us on Telegram and or hit us up on Instagram and we can add you.
We got to chat on Telegram and Instagram.
Yeah.
What we gonna do?
Are we gonna extend it? Are we gonna extend it?
We still want to extend it to
You
the
said you want to run it back. You said you want to run it back.
I need a second chance, bro.
June.
What you want to extend it to? Another month? What you trying to do?
Nah. We got to be fair to everybody else. So let's
It's only us.
It's only us. Everybody.
Nah,
like,
you got what's his name?
Nah,
No,
but
you still got other people.
you could do them to me. He talking about us though.
Oh, us? Yeah, we need like a whole year and a half or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo,
I need like 2 years, bro. I gotta go to DR
like
get my
54
surgery.
years, bro. Like, Yo, but I was doing good. I dropped. I
doing
think
no
I
year
dropped
and a
like
half,
8
man.
pounds.
I
Like,
thought this dude was gonna say 30 days.
yo, at
bro. We not
like
doing
first 2 weeks, I was like down 8 pounds. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
right.
I'm taking off, and then that one snack turned
Dude was,
into.
walking around the house with
Now
no
I weigh
shirt.
more than what I dropped.
What you started with?
Yeah.
It's some Oreos.
Yeah,
Hey,
I was
No, we ain't doing no year, man. We ain't doing a year, but we can talk. We can
Yeah,
talk about extended year.
Yeah.
This dude.
Anyway,
What we gonna do with the chat when we done with this joint?
now
Guys,
we
gonna be on
gotta
your
come up
fa-
with
on your-
another challenge. No
on your
sugar
fa-
or
on your-
something.
Oh shit!
So what?
That's demonic, bro.
We got to give some prizes to the people that won.
I bet you could do that. Yeah, you could do that, bro. Listen,
Some silver cups, right? We
yeah,
give some
silver cups, exactly.
Silver cups.
Nah, I got you with the silver cups from Target.
Gonna be cute from Alibaba.
Yo, I got some Feezies from Target, yo.
You got the Pen 15?
Ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen, thank you
I
so
bought
much for
these flip-
listening, subscribing. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. This episode's
gotta go
getting
to work
crazy.
tomorrow.
We need censorship up in here. No, but thank you so much for listening. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. This is your first time seeing us or listening to our show. Welcome, and yeah, subscribe.
We're not always this crazy.
Yeah, make sure
We're
you
crazier.
make sure you get your merch at that'snotchristian.com. Go check it out, see what you like.
New merch coming soon.
Yes, hopefully. And yeah, make sure if you want to support the channel, you can become a YouTube member. The link is in the description and actually pinned to the YouTube comments right now. You get access to TNC deals, which are Amazon deals that pop up at discounts, and then obviously you can chat with us live on the show. So go check it out, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Take care. Have a great week. Peace.
Peace. Yo, we forgot to talk about them Nets losing.